Good afternoon, dears. Hope you all are safe at home. So, in this academic year, you were in 6th standard, right? Okay, today I am going to teach you science. I am your new science teacher and my name is Amrita. So, in science, the first chapter that you are going to study is the sources of food. The sources of food. As you all know that the importance of food, right? Food is necessary for all of us. Without food we can't live, right? The food gives us energy to do anything. So in the case of human beings, animals, plants, all of us need food, sufficient food, right? So in the case of, what is the case of vehicles? Is they require energy? Yes, they require energy. They get energy from its fuels. Did you hear about fuels? Yes, you must aware about fuels like petrol, diesel. So these are the fuels that can be used in vehicles. So by burning of these fuels, the engines of these vehicles works. So for us, in the case of human beings, we require energy. We have to do many works, right? I am standing in front of you and you are sitting in front of me. So, and we have the ability to run, we have the ability to walk, we have the ability to swim, and we have the ability to do many things, right? So all these things can be done with the help of energy only. So how do we get this energy? Energy will be getting through food that we eat. So without food we can't live. So we can say that food is the fuel for our body, right? So food is considered as the fuel of our body. So we must have to study about what is food and what is the sources of food. Okay. So today we are going to study it in detail. Okay. So first of all, we are about to know that what are the purposes of eating food. Have you guessed that? Yes, in your textbooks there are 3 purposes of eating food. So the first one is it will provide energy to do work and play. It will helps to get energy to do work and play. So as you all know that, as I told you earlier, that food is essential for getting energy. So this energy will helps us to do many works such as running, walking, standing, sitting. So these are all works, and also inside our body there is so many works like the processes, respiration, then digestion, then blood circulation. All these processes require energy, right? So these energies will be available only with the help only by consuming sufficient food. Okay, so the major purpose of, one of the most important purpose of eating food is getting energy to do work and play. So the most important purpose of eating food is getting energy to work and play. And the second purpose is it will helps to maintain our body growth, maintenance, and also the repairing of body cells. The second purpose is it helps in growth, maintenance, and repairing of our body cells. Have you know that the importance of growth in our body? Yes, you must know that, because we are growing and growing, right? So in each stages of growth we have to grow faster, right? So growth is important for our body like our age goes. So by consuming sufficient quantity of food, we can get energy, and also it will help us to maintain the enough growth, body maintenance, and also repairing our cells. So our body cells maybe get damaged, so it get repaired with the help of those sufficient food. It will helps to provide sufficient nutrients for us. So the second major purpose of eating food is it will helps to get nutrients for body growth, maintenance, and repairing of body cells. Okay. Get nutrients for growth, maintenance, and repairing of body cells. And the third major purpose of eating food is it protects us from many diseases and be fit and healthy. Okay, the third purpose is it protects us from diseases and be fit and healthy. So these are the major three purposes of eating food. There are many other purposes, but you have to study the major three purposes of eating food. The first one is it will helps to get energy to work and play, and the second thing is get nutrients for growth, maintenance, and repairing of body cells. Then the third one is protect us from diseases, be fit and healthy. As you all know that we were exposed to many diseases, right? So we want to escape from these diseases in order to have those immunity. So we could eat sufficient quantity of food. So these are the purposes of eating food. Okay, then we move on to the next topic, food items. Students, what is your favorite food item? Okay, all of you have different taste, right? All of you have different favorite food item, and me too have a different favorite food item favorite. So my favorite food item is biryani, and hope you all like it. So each food item will be having different its component, right? So in the case of rice, we can consider the case of rice. The rice is prepared with the help of certain components, only with the help of certain components. And in the case of a vegetable curry, it is prepared by using certain other things. So the materials used for the preparation of a food item is called as, you must know that, ingredients. What is it? Ingredients. You must heard about it in cookery channels also, right? So the materials required to prepare any food item is called as ingredients. Okay, so you can tell that what are the materials required for preparing rice? What are the things? What are the materials? Yes, water and raw rice. Water and raw rice is required to prepare boiled rice. Correct. So similarly, in the case of vegetable curry, what are the things we want to prepare vegetable curry? So in the case of vegetable curry, it requires vegetable, spices, salt, oil, etc. So all food items will be having different ingredients, right? All the food items will be having different ingredients. So here in this textbook, this is your textbook, and there is a table 1.1 showing that the food items and their ingredients. So this is an activity for you. Please listen to it and you must have to done it and send it to me. Okay, this is a first activity for you, that is, there is a table showing food item and its ingredients. So you have to fill the space provided. So an example is given for you that chapati is prepared by using the ingredients atta and water. Similarly, idli, the food item idli is prepared by using what? What ingredients? That you have to write. And also sandwich, dal are the food items is given here, and you have to write the ingredients that is used to prepare these food items. So, okay, this is the first activity for you, and you must have to write down it in your notebook, and I will check it, and it must send to me. Okay, that's all about the food items, food variety. And then we move on to the sources of food. Okay, where do we get this food from? In the case of rice, where do we get rice? Yes, rice is get from rice plant. And in the case of meat and milk, egg, where do we get from? Yes, it will get from animals, different animals. So plants and animals are the major sources of food. Okay. Plants and animals are the major sources of food. Okay. Then we moving on to the next topic, that the food items that we get from plants. What are the food items that we get from plants? Did you know that? Yes, we are going to study about it. And plants have different parts, right? It have stem, roots and leaves, flowers, fruits, etc. So all these parts have different functions, right? Some plants have different parts, and not all plants have flowers, not all plants have fruits. So different plants having different parts. Okay. So the plant part that we can use for eating as a food is called as edible part of plant. The part of plant that can be eaten as food is called as edible parts. So do you understand about edible parts? So edible parts are the parts of plants that we can eat. So it is known as edible parts. Different plants have different edible parts. So for example, in the case of potato, we eat potato stem. Stem is modified as a tuber and we eat it. Okay, so in this case of similar plants, in the case of mustard, we can eat the leaves and seeds of mustard, both the leaves and seeds of mustard. Similarly, the different plant parts for different plants is being eaten by us. So, in the case of rice, the rice seeds or the rice seeds we can consume. So, different parts of different plants are consumed by us. Okay. And there is picture of different plant parts that have been used as a food items, different cereals and pulses, fruits, vegetables, spices. These are all materials that we get from plants. So these are the edible things that we use from plants. Okay, cereals, pulses, vegetables, fruits, these are all things that we get from plants, and these are called as edible parts of plants. And in your textbook there is a table showing that the edible parts of different plants. In that there is stem, root, leaves, then fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, etc. So you have to study this, right? This is an important topic and you have to study the table also. So in carrot, turnip, radish, sweet potato, the roots are the edible parts. What are? Carrot, turnip, radish, sweet potato, the roots are the edible parts. Okay. In the case of certain other plants like potato, sugarcane, onion, ginger. Potato, sugarcane, onion, ginger, the stem are used as edible part. Okay. In the case of potato, onion, ginger and sugarcane, the stem is used as edible part. In the case of mint, spinach, cabbage and lettuce, the leaves are used as edible part. And in the case of cauliflower, banana flower, broccoli and pumpkin flower, the flowers are used as the edible parts. Then in the case of apple, grapes, mango, the edible parts are their fruits. In the case of mint, spinach, cabbage and lettuce, the leaves are the edible parts. You must have to study this all. Okay. And in the case of beans, cucumber, brinjal and peas, the vegetables are the edible parts. These vegetables are also itself is the edible part. Okay. In the case of wheat, rice, kidney beans and cumin, the edible parts are seeds. And in the case of cashew nuts, almond, walnut and groundnuts, it is the nuts can be used as edible parts. Okay. There are so many examples given for you and you must have to study all this. Okay. So some plants, as I told you earlier that some plants have different certain one or more plant part that can be eaten as food item. Okay, it is called as edible part, and in the case of mustard we were using leaves and seeds as the edible part. Okay, then you have to do an activity, a second activity, that is there is a table, there is another table for you, table 1.3, plants and their edible parts. You have to fill it in your notebook and also it also sent to me. Okay, this is an activity for you and this is so simple, as I told you that earlier. Okay, you have to be done it clearly and send it to me. You must have to done it. Okay. And there is another activity. It is a simple activity and you have to do it in your home itself, and it is an interesting experiment. using moong seeds. Take some moong seeds, okay, and take a container of water and put the moong seeds into it and keep it for 1 day. I repeat, take some moong seeds and take a container of water and put these moong seeds into it and keep it for 1 day. So, after 1 day, the water is drained from the seeds and it is wrapped in a cotton cloth. Did you clear that? It is wrapped to a cotton cloth. And after a day, you can observe any changes. Then it is you kindly please take photographs and send it to me. Okay. The experiment, it is, have you clear that? You take some moong seeds and put into a container of water and after it keep it for 1 day, and after that drains the water and wrap the seeds in a cotton cloth and keep it for 1 day. And what are the things you have to observe? You must tell me, okay? And the pictures that pictures of your experiment must shown to me, okay? And next we move on to a interesting topic, interesting thing, that is, have you heard about mushrooms? How many of you heard about mushroom? How many of you eat mushroom? Okay, what is mushroom? Mushrooms are healthier food items that we eaten. It is of good taste. It is of good taste and it is a healthier food. Since it is not considered as a plant or animal, it is neither a plant or animal. Then what is it? Yes, it is a different, it is included in a different category that is called as fungi. It is a tastier and healthier nutritious food also. It is neither a plant nor an animal. Since it is considered as a different category, it is called as fungi. So, all of you understand about fungi or mushroom? Okay, it's a tastier food items and you must know about it, and all of you must eat it. Okay. Then you have to study the food that we get from animals. So, what are the food items that we get from animals? You please tell. Okay, I will tell you. Milk, meat, then honey, then egg. These are the things that we get from animals, right? And in the case of milk, where do we get milk? We get milk from cow, buffaloes and goat, right? We get milk from cow, buffaloes and goat, right? So, milk is used to prepare for the production of cheese, butter, then ghee, ice creams, curd, etc. So, milk is used for the preparation of cheese, butter, curd, ice creams, etc. So, milk is an important food material that we obtained from which animals? Cow, buffaloes and goat. Okay. So, then the next food item is egg. Where do we get egg? We get egg from hen or duck or yeah, turkeys. We get egg from turkeys, hen and duck, and egg is a nutritious food that is rich in vitamins and protein. Egg is rich in vitamins and proteins. So egg is obtained from hen, turkeys and what? Duck. So it is a rich source of protein and vitamins. And the next food item is meat. Where do we get meat? Yeah, we get meat from goat, hen, ducks and fish. So we get meat from goat, hen, ducks and fish. Okay, and this meat is very much rich in proteins. It is a rich source of protein. And the next food item is honey. Where do we get honey from? Yes, honey is get from honey bees. Okay, honey bees were providing the honey. So honey is a nutritious and delicious food item, as you all know that, right? So honey obtained from honey bees, and it is a nutritious and tasty food. And how the honeybees prepare honey? They will collect nectar from plants. What is nectar? It is a sweet juice that we obtain from flowers of different plants. So honeybees collect nectar from different plants, different flowers of plants. So they will collect it and convert it into honey from their hives. Okay, did you clear that? They will collect honey or nectar. They will collect nectar from different flowers of plants, and it is converted into honey in their hives. And the large scale production or the rearing of honeybees in large scale is known as apiculture. What is it? Apiculture. The large scale production of honey is called as apiculture. Okay. All of you understand the topic? Yes. Hope you understand very well. And you have to do the activities that I have given, and you must take the pictures of the homeworks and send it to me through WhatsApp. Okay, you must write it before the next class and send it to me. If you have any doubt, you can contact me. Okay, so these are all about the first topic, that is a small portion from first chapter, that is sources of food. Okay, thank you.